just dropped. Just played this video. I ain't played the music because I don't want no copyright. But you see, he went through all the faces. He went through OJ, Case with the white girl, Kobe, Nipsey. At the end, it was Nipsey, right? Kanye West, Will Smith, all these these people with these relationships, right? It's not done for no reason. He didn't make the idea for this video, right? Somebody from a lodge in LA came and said, "Look, we gonna do it like this," right? And he said, "All right, that sound dope. That's a dope ass concept, right?" And I even think he said in the song somewhere, energy ain't transferred. Something about energy, right? But energy ain't transferred. It's just, I mean, it's transferred, right? It can't be created or destroyed. Once it put in motion, that's just what it is, right? That's the just there's no random patterns in nature. Nature really much follow all kind of patterns, right? And that's what we be looking at, right? Just patterns. What's going on? What is going down? And we follow just the patterns, right? So let's go through this. Because off top, first news story we got to get to is, hey man, Candace Owens said it's pull up summer. Candace Owens said it's pull up summer. We about to pull up, see what's going on with Black Lives Matter and all this money. Where all the money with? Y'all making y'all profiting, right? Off of black people dying. What's up with this money? Where all this money going? So hold on, I'm about to catch her up in the lot right here. Let's
Just
go.
waiting for folks to come on.
Hold on, because I ain't got a date. Wait for it.
It's been a hard few weeks. I first want to say I want to thank everybody for just being.
I ain't got time for you, thank everybody.
I want to just say that the last 8 years, 9 years in our movement has been hard and challenging and amazing and brilliant. And I'm specifically going through like a deep accountability process with the people I love and trust me.
With all the money, where the money at?
The right-wing media and right-wing pundits are creating have created an incredibly dangerous environment for me.
So man, look, man, let me ask y'all this before we even, because it's gonna take me a while to find out the lie. I want to pinpoint the lie, right? Let me ask y'all this though, because I know people ain't really fucking with Candace Owens like that. But I also know a lot of people who know the truth, they ain't fucking with Patrice like that. So it's a catch-22 right here. It's like Kevin Samuels dying. Like women hate the nigga, but you like, damn, the nigga died. So well, some people's like, I don't give a damn. We just dead.
This morning I woke up to Candace Owens being outside of my house with a news
Candace Owens pulled up.
crew. She was demanding that I come outside and
Box fight. I want to see y'all fight. That would be so fucking boy. That would have been the coldest shit. She just came outside and fought.
when I looked at the video recording of what she was asking about, she was actually asking about the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation property.
Okay, so look, this is the lie. Shout out to Reality Wives because I meant to edit that out, but we gonna rock with it. Shout out to Reality Wives. So here, this the lie. She said it's the Black Lives Matter company property, right? This ain't her house.
Matter Global Network Foundation property.
The Global Network. This is their property. And for some reason,
like she thought my house was that.
She thought her house was the Black Lives Matter Global Network property. So Candace Owens pulled up to the Black Lives Network Global property. I know I'm fucking that up, but anyway, that's what Candace Owens pulls up to. Is what she's saying. And she said she thought that was my house. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get you up the flower.
It's unacceptable and it's dangerous that anybody, any stranger, come outside of my house, but it's really unacceptable.
God damn, it was just the Black Lives Matter organization, global network. It was all these words. It was a word salad. A whole lot of lettuce. And then for you just to turn around and say it was your house. So she did pull up at your house. This is your house. This is your mansion. All right.
Dangerous. When Candace Owens, another Black woman who is actually working as a part of a right-wing agenda, comes outside of my house with cameras. As you all know, I've experienced, and many of us have experienced, death threats. Many of us have children. Many of us are super vulnerable. And the fact that she's came outside my house.
Let me cut through some of this word salad, yeah.
Demanded
y'all want to hear all this word
things,
salad.
Harassed me.
All right, damn, it's a lot of word
is
salad.
Unacceptable. It is. I need us to be more present. I need us to be clear. I need us to be accountable.
Well, let me come back to this because you know what I'm saying. She gonna say, yeah, she said. She said, y'all really need to pay attention to her and the other leaders. She stressed that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just watching the news is important because they'll tell you what's about to happen next. They'll let you know. They have no problem letting you know. So, I don't know. Matter of fact, let me play a little bit more of this.
I love y'all so much.
I love you too, baby.
Pray for me, pray for my family, and pray and check on Black organizers. Because this backlash that we're seeing, the backlash is real. And it's impacting our person.
Trayvon Martin, Daddy said he ain't got no money. He said he ain't get no money. But you in the see, but my thing is, I don't want to throw it out on her because we know it's somebody behind. Somebody told her to get on camera. She didn't want to do this shit. You think she wanted to do this and lie in front of America? Blatantly lie. I mean, like she couldn't even hold it in for 2 seconds that it was a lie. Blatantly lie. Somebody told her, "Hey, you got to get up here and clean this up." But I ain't no Candace Owens fan neither, right? She's supported. You see what I'm saying? It's the year of the woman. So they're going to use women. So the most powerful woman you can use is the Black woman, the woman with the coils in her naturally in her hair, coils, right? That's what Tesla was using to create free energy. This is all about energy at the end of the day, right? So yeah, let's keep pushing. Fuck it.
And everyday lives. So
hey, hit the like button for me. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
I'm gonna keep doing my work to be accountable and be in right relationship to the people I love and trust and love and trust me. And I'll show up like I always do, messy and working hard and trying.
Why you say messy though? Now I gotta play the video. Now I gotta do it now. Yeah, I gotta play the video.
I want you all to step in wherever you are and do the electric slide with me.
That's how we gonna fight white supremacy. Yeah, we gonna do that. Man, you gotta take your consent away from these people and be like, this is not fucking real, bro. I know this ain't gonna reach a lot of people. I know this ain't gonna get a lot of likes, man. But if you a real motherfucker, hit the like button, please. Hit the goddamn like button. Because who was thinking this is we gonna fight? The name of the reason why she's doing this, and she named this dance "Fuck White Supremacy."
This performance is for every single person who is being impacted by white supremacy. Every single person that's being impacted by COVID-19, by sexism, homophobia.
And you was moved by this. Sexism, homophobia, they just do it. The whole liberal agenda. I hate to blame it on liberals. It's all a mind fuck at the end of the day, man.
Transphobia. Let's dance together.
Let's do the electric slide and not get shit done. All right, so I said, man, let me Wikipedia her since I couldn't Wikipedia Kevin Samuels, right? June 20th, 6'2", born 1983. She's 38 years old. She pops back up right now, 38 years old, right? Right before she turned 39. And 38, 83. That's the murder by numbers. Rappers 38. Murder 83 and 38. Death 38. RIP 38. Memphis 38. See, George Floyd, he died on 38th Street. That's why it's important. And not only did he die on 38th Street, the cop car that pulled up was the number 83 car. In Minneapolis, the home of the Lakes. Minneapolis, that was the home of the Lakers right there. All right, at 3 and at 8, murder by numbers. This is the code that they operate by. But in fact, let's keep it pushing. What you see? And they could have used 4, 5, 6, 7, or 9. They used the 3 and the 8. That is murder by numbers. They even got this dude. He's the NBA young boy here to take the youth to death. The 38 baby. He's the 38 baby. Come on, man. He's the 38 baby. Rapper, murder, death. Come on, man. Tupac, Biggie. And he the 38 baby. How he know what the fuck 38 is? How he know it's murder and death and all this shit? He don't know. It's the machine behind him. That's why I'm not mad at Patrice. I ain't even mad at Patrice for doing all this bullshit. She ain't the mastermind behind the shit. Patrice is not the mastermind behind the shit. See, it was MLK before it was BLM, right? A lot of similar numerology. The 9, 4, 5, 4, 5. And the 18. 18 is important, right? The IHS equals 18. And what's the IHS? The Jesuits. You see this? These are the nails they nailed into Jesus. The 3 nails that they nailed into Jesus, right? 3. 3 is important. The number 3 is very important. These are the nails that they nailed into Jesus. Look at the symbology, right? With the sun. These is the the theologists of the day. They're deciphering the Bible and stuff. These are the high priests of the day. And I know my Christian brothers like, they ain't not for me. Trust me. All right, for you too. But that symbol right there that we just seen, right? With the cross and the 3 nails going through it, it's the same symbol that the ancients had. There ain't no new symbol. Right? It's going back to straight up ancient cosmology. God, the God of the heavens. That same symbol is penetrating the firmament, right? Now I said, and how we go from that to the lady from Black Lives Matter, because it's all about basically putting you in groups and then mind control, because you're gonna get caught up with the algorithm. What you I ain't gonna say what you already believe, but you know how the algorithm work. The algorithm work, but it's gonna take the stuff that you like, right? The things that you respond positively to, they're gonna feed you with that, right? You're gonna get fed that. So whatever network you on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, you gonna get keep fed in the same algorithm, right? You gotta break the algorithm sometimes. Break the algorithm, fuck them up. I don't want to get too far into that, right? But okay, so let's do this because the stock market is crashing right now. Elon Musk, I ain't never seen it before. He got the power to control the stock market, right? But if you just look at his name, right, it's Elon Musk. But if you just break that name down, it's L on. Elon Musk is L on, right? And L is a ancient Egyptian god, a Canaanite god, right? Other names is Anu. So you got L and you got on. And he just bought Twitter. So Twitter is a social media company that now is private owned by Elon Musk. Him and his buddies can do whatever they want to Twitter, right? It's a social media company that is privately owned. The public don't own Twitter. Elon, or Alien Musk, he owns it. Alien Musk, L own. Come on, man. Then you got this dad L. Also, I knew, right? We had another L back in the day. It was Elvis Presley, right? And he helped push something too. I'm gonna skip past this, but how Elvis helped America eliminate polio. Elvis, the L, right? We just had our brother Kevin Samuel pass away, right? At 57 in the year of the woman. I ain't gonna stay up too long on this, but oh, I got some videos too. Matter of fact, I don't want to talk about Kevin Samuels, bro. At this point, I don't even know if that's a real. I don't even know if this is a real dude or not. I don't know if this shit is real or not. They just released these 911 calls. It's some bullshit, bro. It's some bullshit. All right. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Just the mind control shit, bro. If we really want to break it down, 1969, they said they went to the moon. All right, so if we gonna talk about mind control, I gotta talk about the moon because the moon, quote unquote, controls the subconscious mind. So we gotta talk about the moon because this was a big ass hoax. All right, they showed you this image, and they said, "Look, the world is round." And they don't tell you that this is. They turned out all the lights. They went up far up in the air, like planes do, like airplanes do. This is all it is. It's just motherfucking airplane. I don't even want to play that. Yeah, this is one of the biggest hoaxes. Apollo 11. Come on, man. Big hoaxes. 9/11. Apollo 11. Now look, why would they lie? Why would they lie? They need you to stay dependent on them. They need us. They need us to stay dependent on them. They want you to think this is where you live at. This is where everybody live at, right here. If you really look at that nigga, that come on, bro. You can't even focus the video for the hoax. This is 1969, y'all. I apologize. They could do way better hoax nowadays, but they dare not because we gonna know it's cartoon. But they're trying. Right now, they just testing the waters to see how dumb is the American public because they know we supposed to be waking up. It's the age of Aquarius. We supposed to be waking up. People are supposed to be waking up. The age of Aquarius, and like I was talking about Elon Musk, Aquarius is a sign of the masses. It's associated with technology and computers. Elon Musk is being elevated, right? Elevated, right? And it's a sign that rules astrology. As we head into the age of Aquarius, astrology is now available to the masses via computers and technology. Now we got Elon Musk coming with his Tesla technology, right? Before Elon Musk, though, it was Rockefeller. Rockefeller knew he needed to get the minds of the youth. So what did he do? He went after they tried to sue him and lock him up and all this shit. After he fought all these cases, man, he went about the General Education Board. He said, "I'd rather have a working class citizen than a intelligent class citizen." So he went about the General Education Board. He was gonna make sure he dumbed everybody down. Now, shit, everybody learn through their phone, through computers, right? Technology is the wave. Even though the tech stocks is down right now, I just think it's a time to buy, I guess, because it ain't going nowhere, bro. They wouldn't be pushing this dude up here like this, right? And he takes on Tesla name. Even if you look at this symbol, this is that same symbol, bro. This is the same symbol, bro. It's really a eye. It's the same. The Tesla symbol, the same symbol. It's the same as that. He ain't slick. It's Elon Musk. They know something that the average person don't know. So hold on. let's talk about Buzz Aldrin, right? We was showing this trash ass video, right? So let's get back on Buzz, right? Buzz Aldrin is Buzz Lightyear. It's the same motherfucker. So hopefully I got the fucking volume off. So I got the volume off fair use. Buzz Aldrin's the dude who went to the moon, allegedly. Is the same dude. And look, the cowboy, the sovereign dude, he's trying to let all these other idiots know. Like this dude can't fly. He's full of shit. Let me tell you, this nigga fly on some bullshit. He did take flight. You see how he spent around hella times? That's exactly how you go to space. If you ask NASA how to go to space, you don't just shoot straight up to the motherfucking moon like how you would think. No, you got to spin around just like this dude is doing right now, Buzz Lightyear, and then you fly off to space, right? So eventually, Buzz Lightyear he tried to fly out a motherfucking window. The nigga couldn't do that on his own. You see how sad he was? He got his pride though. So I'm about to show you. Buzz Aldrin and Buzz Lightyear is the same motherfucker. Look at the pain in his face. I'm about to show you some pain. I'm going to show you some pain. Look at that pain. Look at the pain in his face. This is after these niggas came back from the moon. I ain't gonna play this nigga. I ain't gonna play the audio on this thing. I just want you to see their faces. These motherfuckers like they proud that they went to the moon and shit. The heads down. I don't know. That ain't it. Now I can play this.
Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon? Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon?
That damn wind is hell.
Get out of here. This is a hotel.
Police. We paid.
Come on in here. We'll call the police.
Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon?
It doesn't, sir. I have nothing to do with this. We cannot solicit on this property.
We just paid to rent out the penthouse to shoot up there. So
you can't solicit like this.
keep.
All right. Well, then I go through my measures.
You got to keep shooting, man. Okay. Well, you put on your shoulder. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. Buzz ain't nobody.
You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Call it kettle black if ever thought of it. Say that misrepresented myself.
Away from me.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
You got a soccer nigga. He called you a coward to your face. Hey, I'm gonna give Buzz Lightyear some points. Oh yeah, Buzz Aldrin. Well, he's Buzz Lightyear, man. Fuck it. All right, so yeah. Anyway, man, this is the magic Earth, the magnetic Earth. They so let me tell you what's going on. Really, there are some people that have mastered all all 7 layers of these dimensions, right? We are multi-dimensional beings, right? And there are some beings that can walk to and through these dimensions, right? Some call them ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot, werewolf. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. People that saying different shit, and where some depending on where you at. But there are interdimensional beings, and whoever is at the the forefront of this has mastered pretty much all 7 dimensions, right? He is pretty much the controller of the matrix. Now, UFOs and aliens and shit that might come up, so this probably ain't the best because I got better Linda Moulton House shit, man, but I can't find it. So let's see where this go.
And he claimed that any cattle mutilations or abductions are only the U.S. government trying to trick people into a false alien war. What's your opinion on that?
Who is he working for? Because that is counterintelligence lie.
I think himself to try and get people to buy his products and so forth.
No, but I've given you just a glimpse of the forensic evidence that you or anybody who went to investigate an animal mutilation, you could find it's repeatable. It's repeatable forensic evidence. It is the pristineness, not the gore.
All right, so yeah, my thing with the UFO shit, I don't know about no physical discs flying in the air, but the lights, I could kind of rock with the lights, right? Because from what all I'm seeing, everybody is just reporting a UFO is just some lights in the sky that can't nobody identify. Going back to World War II, right? The Roswell shit, that's probably some bullshit. That came in 1947. The CIA was invented in 47, so that's probably some bullshit. But the lights, because there's lights in, you know what I'm saying? There's stars and planets and shit in the sky. So if somebody's seeing an unidentified light,
There is no gore.
I don't know.
There's no blood. There's no fluid. There's the huge mystery. And then you get doctors and pathologists and people who know what they are doing, and they are telling you that what has happened to the hemoglobin and the collagen that has been cooked and there's no carbon residue. They don't even understand how that's possible. And the missing hearts in total pericardium. There is nothing that our military anywhere on this planet has that could do that. And further, you cannot dismiss the people who dismiss it. They are suspect to me because they are denying material that you can find hemisphere to have.
The military ain't as cold as we think it is, yeah. One thing that they are doing is they're blocking the Antarctica, right? Now, that means from these old maps, they saying there's more land out there. Now, if it's more land, that means more resources. Is you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to be all crowded up. If you ever looked at the Hong Kong and how they living, man, they living. It's crazy. They living in cages. 13 cages to a one apartment. You get in your cage and that's where you stay, in your cage. Hong Kong ain't got, it's very limited on land as a resource. Right. So if it's extra resources and extra land, then you know what I'm saying, with this housing market up the way it is and gas is high it is. I mean, come on, man. They get us on scarcity. It's straight scarcity. So if it's scarcity, what they really trying to say is the creator is stupid. The creator is stupid to not make enough for everybody. Now look at this. This is a flat Earth map. That's saying now this is we live in basically the middle, right? This could be considered a time prison. This is the time prison. But the thing about this is that we close to the center of the Earth, which the center of the Earth is that's basic sacred geometry. You know what I'm saying? The power coming from the center. You feel me? And it works its way out. The pattern always comes from the center and works its way out. Planets make secret geometry. The dance of Venus. And that's what we be doing, trying to catch the patterns. There's always patterns in nature. Right? And it pretty much follow the same suit, starting from the seed in the middle and working its way out. Sacred geometry, just like the Earth that we live on. They try to make it like, man, look, it's other Earths, it's other Mars, it's it's Mars, it's we could go live out there, we go live on the moon. When the moon is see-through, the moon is just pure light, bro. I ain't got that, huh? All right, yeah. So, yeah, man, the moon is just pure light, bro. You see the sun, moon, Anubis, which is causing the eclipses, right? And they say, well, damn, it's the Earth and the moon and the sun. The moon is on the other side of the Earth, and the Earth is causing the shadow on the moon. When in the ancient maps, they just give it to you raw, man. They tell you what it is. There was a dude who found his way through the ice wall and went over here, and he said he seen extra land, more people. A summer gate. I ain't never really looked at this. Gemini. Thoth, a moving island. Look, this is Soul, and that's Bow. It was always an enclosed system. God of the heavens, God at the top, and the white light. You come down through that white light. You take a star system down to sun. Sun bring you to the middle of the earth, the North Pole. That's your entrance into this realm, the third dimension, right? Cal jumped over the moon. He was going into the fourth dimension. You got fifth dimension. You're in seventh heaven. The seventh dimension, seventh heaven. They said the ancients. They laughed at the ancients. And our flat Earth cosmology, man. We didn't went away. We didn't went a long ways away, bro. And what's crazy is we trying to come back. But look at that. That's what I'm saying. It's distractions on top of distraction. The frequency is NBA playoffs right now. The frequency ain't freedom, taking away your consent. You know what I'm saying? Looking how the ancients viewed this world. Cause this physical body, it's gonna be left behind, bro. But your light, like I'm saying, the moon is just pure light, bro. I don't see why I ain't got that picture, bro. The moon is pure light. Let me just pull it up. The moon is pure light. That's why in the daytime, the moon background is blue. That's the earth casting the shadow, and the sun be right fucking here. But the earth is casting the shadow of the moon. It's pure light. What part did they land on? And fucking trash can. Man, you know what I was thinking about with Kevin Samuels? The Matrix, right? The motherfucking Matrix. Because, like I showed them pictures, I mean them videos 4 years ago. That he looked way younger. Kevin Samuels he turned into a virus inside the Matrix. This is a Matrix full of lies. So he came. He's a virus. He's telling the truth. So the whole Matrix basically turned against him. El Blaga. Just get rid of the virus. It's virus protection. And that goes for anybody. It tells the truth. The Matrix could easily turn you into an agent. Elon Musk, agent for the Matrix. It's 33%. Guys shut down a third of heaven down with Satan. He got 33%. Look at that number again. 33. Down here on earth. God said I can't deal with it no more. That niggas up here causing too much hell. 33%. So at least 60% positive people on here. Leaving 1% for God. Technology. It said it's the age of Aquarius, and now we looking at Elon Musk. It's still the old ancient guy. Is he a real person? I don't know if this is a real person or not, bro. The Holy Ghost. No, you done went too far now. You don't talk about the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost. The pupil. The pupil, that's the same thing as this. It's the North Pole. That's the land of the pygmies. That's one of the oldest civilizations in the Dogons. And they'll tell you they came from the North Pole. But then we look at this, we look at the pupil. And then we walk around and we look at, we call each other people. And then the pupil is a student. And then the people is the peephole. The peephole into the soul. As above, so below. I ain't gonna get a lot of likes on this video. This is what it is, man. But this ain't a physical war. That's why I could say, man, something gonna happen. Something. It's the year of the woman, bro. Ain't all these women subconsciously or consciously don't like Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit. Something's gonna shake in the year of the woman. This is the matrix. This is the simulation. These are straight light codes. The sun is pure light. The moon is pure light. What you think this earth is? What you think you are? El Blaga. Elon. El On. El name is also I knew, right? That's why some of y'all right now is probably saying like, damn, I already knew this. Yeah, you did. That's where you came from. You came from Banu. Yeah, you already knew all this shit. You already knew all this shit. Somebody's keeping secrets though. That's what that means. See this? That's your eye. God damn. That's the symbol for the blue light. Somebody's keeping secrets, bro. Agents. You can't even say the elite. The elite is, it's not even the elite. This is bigger than that. This is way bigger than that. This is above their head. But they want to stop it. And for some reason, people who look like me, they always is right in the middle of all of this shit, right? Tesla told you. You want free energy, you gotta coil it up. Who are the people with the coils in their hair? You want free energy, you gotta coil shit up. You gotta coil it up. If you want free energy, fuck you think they came over here for? Yeah, slavery, free energy. Slavery. Oh, nah, go to slavery. Show them what slavery is. It's free energy. That's why we can. Why do you think she on here crying? Hold on. Let's go back to this. Now let's go back to this. Now maybe shit started to make sense now.
hard and with love and with joy.
Let's go to this
Claiming
bitch.
that I went to her property and demanded to speak to her. And I only way I can describe it is she sounds like she's really scared. We're working on a documentary talking about all the funding pertaining to Black Lives Matter. Obviously, we know that Patrisse and a lot of the founders purchased $1 million homes in white neighborhoods. They also purchased a Black Lives Matter property. So we went to the property and asked if there was anyone that we could speak to, very politely, by the way. We've got cameras in tow, so there's no way she can. It's all on camera, and we just said, "Is there anyone we can speak to?" Nobody asked us to leave. The person went inside. It was just a white man that we saw outside that was providing security, which is super interesting because obviously Patrisse here is anti-police, and so she's. Oh my god, I think she's crying on this live, pretending that she was harassed. Like I said, very politely to the guy, "Is there anyone we can speak to?" My name's Candace Owens. We never went over the gate. It was just me ringing the doorbell, trying to speak to someone. He said absolutely nothing. He started just recording us. And we said, okay, if there's no one we can speak to, we're going to leave. Patrisse is pretend.
You gave it your energy and you made it all fucking real. Why the fuck? This is a rapper named Kill Illuminati for real. God damn. I had no idea. Man, that just threw me all up. Damn. You made it all real. That's what reads it. All of it. You made it all real. That's why they want you to believe, have faith, all that. So you can make this real. You can make this real. You can make it real. You make this real. This is real. I ain't gonna fight you on it. That's real. You walking on the ball. These niggas went to the moon. It's real. If you believe it, it's real. I say it's bullshit, but that's me. I'm skeptical about you just can't. You selling me no lemon, goddamn it. And they put on a show for your ass too. They will put on a show for your ass. It will make you think it's real. I go to Tree of Life right there. The Throne of God. Didn't Jay-Z have an album called Watch the Throne? Seventh Heaven, Saturn. But see, that's why I don't like, because when they do shit like this, it's like, well, damn, the Earth is limited now. We don't know how big the Earth is. We can't go past the Antarctica. It's a treaty. You can't go past it, Antarctica. So we really don't know how big the Earth really is. And if you think about it, it's really only two continents. The continent is separated by a large mass body of water. If you look at the map, how they got it now, there's really only two continents. And Australia, sitting out there by itself. Yeah. We got plenty of people that tell us that they see a light. I seen God. I seen the light. Pure light. Pure white light. And then we got the stars shining through. Planets. Light. If it was, I don't want to say that. What these people try to do is they, and I don't know why they did it, but they want to make the creator seem like he's like the creator stupid. And basically everything that they do and the religion of science is to disprove God. Right? That's why you see all these people coming out. Most of these people is good people. Now there is controlled opposition out there, but for the most part, most of these people is good people, man. They just want to teach. You know what I'm saying? This is, I don't even want to say prehistory because it was argued the Earth was flat up until 1960. Until these bitches did this shit. Use my language. Until they did this shit. With the damn window. Apollo 11, right? They took this trash bag and landed it on the moon somehow. Right? There was a great debate until the 1960s. Is the Earth flat or is it round? It wasn't until the 1960s that we was like, oh well, shit. That's pretty much proof. Yeah, it's round. That killed the argument right there. Yeah, it's round. Where did these bitches go? That's the question. Let's keep it pushing.
In our hearts.
JFK. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna end it up with this. I'm gonna end it up with JFK, man. I'm just on some just straight conspiracies. All right, so yeah, JFK, November 22nd, right? 11, that's another 11, Apollo 11, got 9/11. This is another big moment in American history, right? 11/22. You add them two numbers up, that's 33, right? This is 1963. All these threes. He's in Dallas. Dallas sits on the 33rd parallel. Hold on, my bad. I'm about to blow y'all speakers up.
No, we know that you don't wear a hat. It doesn't let you leave Fort Worth without providing you with some protection against the rain.
What the fuck? He in Fort. This is the day that he man. Let's keep it pushing, man. They gave him a hat for protection for the rain, protect your head, brother. They trying to let you know, but he's in on it too. That's the thing. Hold on, man. One more crazy is 53. What's my brother's name, man? I'm just typing out Dick. I ain't tripping. Demonetize. That word was up there just too long. All right. So I can pull this up right quick. I got it on my channel. I just want to play just to show you it.
But what you fixing to witness now, the struggle was a very. If you guys go on over and have the rally, I'm going to stay at the motel and work on the Poor People's Campaign. When we got there and got our crowd, and he went to the phone and called Dr. King, and any of the marches, that the last hour of Dr. King's life, don't hurry. But that gave me the wonderful privilege of spending the last hour on earth. 3 preachers in a room, Abernathy, King, and Kyle. And we spent that last hour together in room 306 at the Lorraine Motel. The president
306. And then Kennedy was 63.
is always curious, and writers, what went on? What did you talk about? I say, we just talk preacher talk. What preachers talk about when they get together? Yo, hey, with Bibles and all. What you fixing to hear now? About 5:45, we walked on the balcony, and he was talking to people in the courtyard. He stood here and I stood there. Only as I moved away, so we could have a clear shot, the shot rang out. Thank you. Turned around and then stood back on the balcony.
He said only as I moved away so he could have a clear shot. Bro, who took this picture? I'm just saying, man, straight proper. I mean, is it propaganda, bro? Who took this picture? People is a portal. That's a fact. Peace to y'all. T Baby Green. I'm good. I'm good. What's happening with you? What's happening with you? The pupil is the portal. That's a fact. Shireen Roberts. Peace to you.